So Dr. David Buss likes to talk about, like the mate switching strategy, which is where like if a guy becomes violent or if a guy loses his job, starts making way less money, he's not provider anymore like he was before. Um, you think even under those situations, like how long can a marriage or a relationship last whenever we won't say violence, we'll just say economically, like he loses his job. How long could you support everything, for a year, two or three before you're just like before hypergamy kicks in, you're like, dude, you're a bum. I can't do this anymore.
I think that if the man so here's the thing. I'll give you guys an example because my husband has talked about it on my streams. So, when I met my husband, I made more money than my husband. My husband lived in a church, okay? Like is in recovery. And so, uh we have a what Kevin Samuels called an IKEA marriage. So we built everything from the ground up. So I've been there with my husband. Now I stay at home and my husband brings in all of the money. I make YouTube money that plays like that I like pay for groceries and stuff like that and things around for the baby. Like that's what we use it for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so and so my husband he has all of that pressure on his back. At this point, if he loses his job and we have to figure it out, I know that my husband has the determination to put in the work and figure it out. And we will figure it out if that ever happens because I've been there when we had no money, right? When we were just figuring it out.
Yeah.
And so I think that when women chase the men at the finish line, right? They want the winners and they want the top guys. When they start off there with all of that money and all of the things, it is much easier for them to leave that man because they've never been in the dirt. Like they've
True.
never experienced the dirt. If you've experienced the dirt, you're like, we're going to cut back. I'm going to budget. And even in this day and age, we live in crazy inflation right now. The economy is absolute crap. Am I living a lavish lifestyle? No, we live in a nice place. We have a nice car. You know, I'm still buying organic eggs, but I'm not sitting here going to Target every day or buying Birkin bags, So
Yeah.
we live a very frugal lifestyle, but that's because we're trying to do long-term things, right? That's what our focus is on. We got to we have to have a child, like a college fund for our daughter and the next baby you know what I mean? Like that's what we're focused on. So
Hmm.
I think that if women can start shifting that mindset, understand how to be in the dirt a little bit, okay? Like and I think it's much harder, like I said, if a woman has met a man with already enough wealth and fame and notoriety. It's hard to go to the dirt when you've never experienced it with that man and you don't know what his drive and motivation is. But if you know his drive and motivation, that's like, okay, let how can I support you? How can I encourage you? What can I do on my front to help reduce some of that? And if like for instance, right, the economy is trash right now, so I'm doing things that I can do from home to boost these things, right? I'm starting a series actually on my channel to interview stay-at-home moms that have built passive income streams
Hmm.
from home, right? Like I want to help women say like if that's what you want to do, if you want to help support or if you want to help supplement, or your husband has said, hey, like, I don't want you to go into the workforce, find something you can do at home to also help contribute financially. Cool, let's do that. You know what I mean? And let's figure out avenues to do that. But you have to determine what that is for your family and your household. If I have to go to work tomorrow, I'll go to work tomorrow and we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Right?
I think it's a great thing too because women are a big part of the consumer base, and a lot of women do business with other women. Like my girl crochets, so she
Ex
like sells a
That's
lot
so
of like
cool.
yeah, so, like but it's a woman to woman like, I really believe women spend a lot of money and they spend it a lot with other women, so it's like, you should definitely take advantage of the market, like, a lot of black women might sell hair or, like, there's different things that you can get into depending on what your friends are all needing,
Yeah,
like,
so I have
definitely
a I'm gonna start in so like I already have lined up a sleep consultant for babies who literally helps kids, like babies, go to sleep. I'm
that
interviewing her. She makes over $10,000 a month, just her, and it's like she does this part-time, right? I have another woman who makes $35,000 in a month, and her husband became the CEO of the company that she started so she can be with the kids. He runs the basically the show. She's the face, like she does the videos and
yeah,
whatnot. It's amazing, like, and that's the thing that you have to understand. It's like we live in a different economy, okay? Being a stay-at-home mom is not the same thing as the 1950s. Like,
facts,
I know moms that have Etsy shops. I know moms that have, that sell flip furniture. I have a friend that goes picks up trashed furniture and like
yeah,
DIYs it in her house and sells it for hundreds of dollars on Facebook Marketplace.
yeah,
We have to be creative. And as women, the fact that my husband gives me the space and the time to be creative is why I make YouTube, because I want to get my creative outlet out there. And guess what? It pays me, right?
yeah,
And so it's it's not only filling that creative need for me, it also is paying us. And it's also helping, buy diapers and stuff for the baby so he doesn't have to do that.
yeah,
And we
and
have
his
to
checks can go more towards 401ks and the savings from
exactly. It's like we have to like I think that as people, when you are in when you're in a marriage, you are a team, right? Like you are working together towards the same goal. He's the CEO and you manage the household, or you are like whatever you are, you know what I mean? But he's the man, he's the like head of the household, right? I'm supposed to support him in the ways that he needs. If he's telling me, "Hey babe, like things are tight around here and I need you to do some like figure out how to be creative and sell courses or blah blah blah." Cool, let's go. Like let's brainstorm, right? Too many women or too many I would just say too many relationships, too many people today don't know what it feels like to be in the dirt, don't know what it feels like to like start from the bottom. Okay. I think everyone is on their like privileged little platforms and I don't want to do the hard stuff. Well, if you don't want to do the hard stuff, sorry, like you're gonna be broke then.
gonna be a broke clown, guys.
And I saw a video of a woman who left her husband and became homeless. So, if that's what you want,
Yeah,
do that.
I bring up like the teammate thing all the time. It's one of my favorite analogies I like to give is like the analogy of the two horses, how they pull four times the weight because because they're pulling together versus just two times the weight. A lot of people don't understand how much, especially like you were saying today, with the economy as bad as it is. You need to work together the best as you can. And I would like to say though, you're such an exception to the rule because most women, if you try to help them like set up a business or something like that, they would fucking fail at it or like choose the wrong thing to get into. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. Maybe some women make good decisions, but I feel
But
like you're
that's
like a very successful woman, though. Like you're very good at what you do. You know?
well, I ran 2 businesses before I became a stay-at-home mom and a full-time stay-at-home mom. So,
Damn.
that's why I want to start implementing like even today I was setting up so right now I'm trying to put together like printables for women so that they can like be more organized in their household, like how to optimize your time in your house so that you're not cleaning crap all day long and you actually can spend time with your kids or doing things that you actually want to do, right? So, how to increase your productivity at home if that's what you're doing. so many people want to waste time and they spend all the time on this device and it sucks the living life out of them and you wonder why people are depressed, you know? So
We're so
all I'm
privileged, like you're saying. We're so privileged.
yeah, so we're just sitting here like so what I'm just trying to do is give people different avenues. Like if you want to be just a stay-at-home mom, that's an amazing thing. I like if that's all you've ever wanted to do and you wanted to do that, good for you. If you want to start a little side hustle from home and your husband supports it, amazing. Let me give you some tools and show you who does that. If you want to increase your productivity, let me show you how to do that, right? What's the problem with that? I think like people also they see me and they're like, "Well, you're not just a stay-at-home mom. You spout out all these things to women saying, "Oh, you should stay at home full time and you're making content on YouTube." I'm like, "Yeah, because I know how to optimize my time."
Yeah.
Like that's why I do this. If I didn't optimize my time, do you think I would be making videos? No, cuz I would be spending all my time doing other crap around the house. You know what I mean? So like it's interesting how people wanna put you in this like a box, right? They're like, you're a stay-at-home mom, so that's all you have to do. You have to shut your mouth and you have to stay at home and you don't have a say. I'm like, okay, but all of these people, all of these women who are struggling, either they want to be married, they want to be stay-at-home wives, they want to learn how to fight fair in marriage, but they don't know how to do it. Who are they going to go to? Fresh and Fit?
Yeah. Nobody.
Like who are they going to go to? You know what I mean? And so I feel that it is my purpose not only to be a good wife, to be a good mother, but also to be a good example to other women. And I live, and my husband tells me this all the time. He's like, you actually live it out. You actually are that example, even when the cameras are off and no one's watching. You know what I mean? Like you actually fulfill what you say because I can't fake the funk. Oh, I
Mm.
can't open my mouth and say crap on the internet without backing it up and without living it out myself. And so I hold myself to that standard and to that level. And other people may do whatever they want to do, but this is how I do it here. And this is why women watch my channel. I have over 50% women on my channel, and that is like unheard of in these spaces.
Oh
So
yeah, that's crazy. I'm at 25%, but it's just because of
there
reels.
you go.
There's no way. That's crazy that you have 50% because yeah, there's not enough women. I love what you do, Rebecca. This is the whole reason why I was so excited to have you on because we're both very similar. We're both very purple pill, as I'd call it
I'm
sometimes.
very purple pilled. You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
call me,
we're
you can
very
put me there.
Hey y'all, Sergio here. I just want to mention I've created a completely free guide that shows you exactly how I went from having low confidence and being painfully awkward around women to easily meeting and dating numerous high quality desirable women in real life without the use of any dating apps or social media. So if you're struggling to get out there, if you have approach anxiety or don't know what to say or how to interact with women to make them want you and are sick of using dating apps with low value girls that hundreds of other guys have been chatting with, click the link in the description below to grab your free guide right now. And if you want private mentorship with me personally to help guide you every step of the way in this process, check out my mentorship program in the description too. I would be happy to help you reach your dating goals and overcome any obstacle you may face. And trust me, if I can do it, you can do it too. I hope to see you soon. Peace out.